But time for Chartbusters then. Let's find out what stocks are on our chartist radar. Kunal and Nooresh joining right back in. And Kunal, which is the stock you're picking out for today?
So I've picked up one of the PSU banking name, and that is Union Bank. Now we've seen across many days that the PSU banking stocks have started to show signs of volume and price action. But the bigger pattern is something which is very interesting for stocks like Union Bank. We discussed PNB yesterday, so I've discussed Union Bank today, and it's more of a coherent pattern. So what we call in technical terms as a rhythmic behavior of the stock to show a particular price patterns across multiple time frames. And in this case, Union Bank is actually forming what we call it as a pennant formation. So the stock has this tendency of going into multi-month of price uptrend, moves up the so from an earlier base, say at end of 2020, which was around 25, 30 marks for 30 level for Union Bank, the stock moved up higher to a range of 40, consolidated for a period of 6 to 7 months, and then moved up higher to up the base from 35, 40 levels to then 50 approximately mark for Union Bank. So we've seen this pattern repeating for Union Bank across the last 2 years. Now the interesting bit is that the short-term charts still indicate that the stock has now shown a very similar kind of a behavior. So earlier the base shifted higher, or the resistance shifted higher from 40 to 50. Now as you can see, that the stock has formed a base at this level of 60 mark approximately, which means that this is a very strong support now for Union Bank, and the stock is getting ready for a big breakout on the upside. So this is more in sync with how the PSU banking stocks have behaved. This indicates that the previous patterns have managed to give a big breakout for the stock. The stock has moved up higher by a margin of 25 to 30% at least in the previous breakout levels. We would expect something very similar for Union Bank going around. So with a time frame of 6 months, 1 year approximately, I think at current levels of 75, it could be a very good bet for a potential target of at least 25 to 30% from current levels.
Okay, there you have it. Union Bank looking at a strong upside potential on the charts. Nooresh, what's on your radar today?
So that would be a chart for Hindustan Unilever. What is interesting is the stock is a defensive play which is making a breakout move. We've seen the stock consolidate in a very tight range. For the last 2 months, the range was much more smaller at 2630 to 2730, 2740 levels. Look at it from an 8 to 10 months perspective, multiple tops around 2730, 2740 levels. And that's almost 4 to 5 attempts in that period. The longer term charts also are indicating finally a breakout here. A range breakout here would give a target price of 3000 to 3300 in the short term. Stop loss to be kept at 2650.
Okay, what are the top other mid-cap strategies coming in from our chartists then, Kunal?
So Piramal Enterprise is the stock which I would continue to bet on. The stock is now at 935, 940 mark. Looks attractive for a potential target of 1000 plus from a near-term play. Stop loss could be kept at 920 for a fresh buy. And BHEL has managed to come back about the 90 levels. The momentum seems to be coming back into the stock price, breaking off a flag pattern on the daily charts. Would expect 3-digit levels this time around for BHEL. Targets of 100, stop loss at 85.
Right. And Nooresh, what about your stock ideas?
So again, first is a buy on BHEL, a good clean breakout here. Stop loss at 87, target price of 100. Second is a buy on ICICI Bank, hitting new all-time highs. Fresh breakout here. Stop loss at 945, target of 1050.
Thanks, Nooresh, for joining us with that quick take and those top recommendations. ICICI Bank, HUL, these are the counters that Nooresh is positive on.